Thank you again for joining Don Gatling and Gino Fronti on the National Real Estate Cafe, where you get your daily dose of real estate market updates, your weekly dose on don&gino.com with a Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show.
All right, I'm doing this because we're beating this drum over and over. So we're going to talk about how you're going to build wealth by owning a home. We do this because it's fact. So here's another slide showing some of the advantages. There's some kind of new stuff here because a lot of times they don't talk about those darn tax advantages.
Okay, so I can talk to tax advantages. If you go meet with a financial planner, you'll find that taxation is the #1 enemy of building growth. So if you can avoid taxation by owning a home, then that means you can earn more growth. Now there's two ways that this happens. One of them is with your annual savings, by being able to deduct your mortgage interest and your taxes. But the big one, the real big one is if once every so often you have a $250,000 or a $500,000 capital gains exemption as a married couple, $500,000, and as a single individual, $250,000, you could take up to $500,000 tax-free. That's not possible. $500,000 in income, you'd pay over $200,000 in taxes on, versus $500,000 in home equity, you pay zero.
All right, let's go back to the slide and go through some more fun facts. All right, well, here's something that we haven't really talked about, but we're doing this for a lot of our clients right now at Skyline Home Loans. Is basically a lot of people are doing the move up. They're basically going to keep their current home and buy a new one, and they're going to keep their current one as a rental property. They're converted into a rental property, therefore gaining appreciation on 2 homes now, not just one.
Now, what's interesting about this, and I know I have talked about this before, is we're in a unique circumstance where you can have a rental property that you financed a little over a year ago in the high 3s or low 4s as far as interest rate. Now you buy your principal residence in the high 3s or low 4s as your interest rate. That's nearly never been seen in history that you can hold, let's just say, I don't know, somewhere between $400,000 and $1 million in debt and have it under 4%. What do I say, Don?
No, I don't know.
It's free money. Dude, it's free money.
Inflation
adjusted is free money. Once you get the tax benefit we just talked about, and you get the appreciation, and you get inflation, it's completely free money.
All right, back to our famous little slide here. Here's another one we like to talk about, and this is a really important piece, is it's a forced savings account. As you can see in the bottom, renters often find, difficult to invest their leftover money. It's just human nature. You're gonna end up spending most of it. It isn't on things, it's gonna be on travel, or it's gonna be on the kids, or medical, or whatever. But the home forces you to save based on your principal reduction and your appreciation.
So a wise person once told me that it's not what you make, it's what you spend. And the reality is most of us don't have control over our spending. Me. And so I have to marry people like my wife who controls me, make sure I don't spend too much. But that's the reality, is everything that goes into our home, it goes in as a forced savings account. You forget about it, and eventually you put all that money away.
All right, we've said it before. That is why homeowners are 45 times wealthier than those who rent. So get off the fence. The rates are great. Housing's only going to get more expensive. Rates eventually will go up, so you better get off the fence and take action now. There's so many options. You get 0 down vets, 0 down. We love you, vets. Thank you for your service. 3.5% down FHA, and so many other programs. You need to reach out.
That's for sure. So if you want to build wealth, 45 more times of it than the average renter, please reach out to Don and Gino at don&gino.com or at NREcafe.com.